Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's me, Envy again, and today I'd like to talk about a couple of things that I'll miss in Battlefield 2042 that I think other battlefields might have done better. So I know everyone has already talked about the classes and maybe the crouch sprinting that was introduced in Battlefield 5, and a couple of more obvious things, inclusion of specialists, of course, but what I want to talk about is stationary machine guns, or to be specific, vehicles including the MG or just normal MGs that you can build across the map, let's say on Battlefield 1 or 5. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think they're quite fun every once in a while. You can have fun on them with just playing with a friend, fucking around. And yeah, it's just they haven't removed it, but they have changed it in a way that will affect its utility. For example, when you use a stationary MG in Battlefield 5, you just get on it and you start shooting. And that's a good way to cover one area. For example, Operation Metro, the clip that you're seeing in the background, you can, if you have a good positioning and there's not enough decent snipers in the opposing team, you can just rain down terror in that specific area without anyone ever, getting out of there or having no hope of pressing that area until unless, of course, a sniper just, outduels you. But in Battlefield 2042, they have added a mechanic that it takes a second to launch up. I think, and it was just one map and it was just a vehicle in which it was like that. Tanks all had their own separate gunners, which were very similar to the previous iterations of Battlefield. But I feel like if they are going down that route in which it takes a second to launch up, I don't know if they're gonna add a similar thing that they did on Battlefield 5, in which the machine gunner class, the support class, has a secondary option of either suppressing and spotting an enemy or where you can repair tanks, I think, and you have the overload of the machine guns is much is like has like a 10% buffer to it. The overload is not gonna happen as fast as it does on other classes. I think that kind of nerfs the car in a way because first you're exposed. Anyone can shoot you. A sniper can very easily shoot you out of the Battlefield 2042 LAV4. That's what it's called. Anyone can shoot you. You're more susceptible to just rockets coming out of everywhere, and you can't kill someone quite as quickly, and it takes a second to boost it up, which I think is kind of bad. I don't know. It felt so weird to use it because you're in an open place, you're not hidden, anyone can shoot you, and you're not doing as much damage as a stationary machine gun should do. It just feels a bit underwhelming. And honestly, I think Battlefield 5 was really good in terms of stationary MGs. As I just said, it's really fun to use, and I think it felt like it did its job perfectly. And like you could close or you can lock down an area and you can just lay in the suppressive fire. You can get a few kills along the way, but in 2042 it feels like these kind of vehicles or stationary MGs are going to be kind of worthless. No one's going to be using them, or they're just there. It's a useless mechanic that has been added because I don't see anyone using it and getting it away for as long as people could in Battlefield 5. And of course, in Battlefield 5, you could also get outsniped. So it's not like it was impossible. Someone can just send a fucking bazooka on your head and that's done. The MG is broken, you're broken, you're dead. And I understand the fact that Battlefield 2042 is more about, the futuristic stuff. The jets are back, the chopper is back, and I'm really happy about that. But why add something that you're gonna see in use once every 20 maps or matches? Something along those lines. Because honestly, in beta, I never saw anyone using it. I felt like it personally. It felt very off to me, as I've stated, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like you should remove something that the players are not going to use, because at most it's going to be used as a transportation vehicle, you know. So why not just add more quad bikes or make a different variation or a sturdier variation of a transport vehicle? Because it just feels like no one is ever going to use it, or we're never going to see it in play because we have so much more things to play with. It just feels worthless to even put it in the game. Um, you guys can let me know in the comments how you feel about it, because I don't know, it just felt weird to me. It just felt out of place. The whole taking a second to start up and then fire, and it just felt weird. Yeah, I think just I understand again that, you know, Battlefield 5 and 1 were like World War times. Stationary MGs were a bit more prevalent, and no one's gonna be using a stationary MG when a rocket is just coming, when a chopper is coming towards them. Sorry. And yeah, it makes more sense in regards to put it on a vehicle, but then at least make it workable so it can be used as a mechanic that you have meant it to be used as. Other than that, I really loved 2042 beta in general, apart from a few things that I've already stated. But this was the one thing that stood out to me, and I wanted to talk about it because I have not seen anyone talk about it. And I personally feel like it's fun, you know. You can, as I said, you can just fuck around with friends and have a fun time torturing people, trying to push that area. And if they're smart enough, which they generally are, they can just, you know, find innovative ways to deal with you or push or flank a corner and just kill you altogether. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and spread the word if you can. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.